Sawubona Mzansi, and welcome to this evening's MIH Live. Quick announcement. MIH is now available, or MIH version 1.1.14 is now out, and it is available on the web and on the Google Play Store. That's as at tonight, so which is the 4th of August, but hopefully tomorrow morning we will get the Apple App Store version hooked up. I'll show you again a little bit later what that's all looking like on my side. But yeah, what are we going to do today, or what we got up to last week? Let me tell you that. So in last week's lives, we were working on the Mzansi directory and getting the new, not rating system, getting the new bookmarking system up and running. So the bookmarking system is for you to, so inside the Mzansi directory, you'll search for a business. Once you find and review the business and see if everything is correct with that business, what you can do is you can now bookmark them as your favorite. So this feature is available on the web and on the Google Play Store. So you can get it now on those platforms. So yeah, so you can just bookmark those businesses to your Mzansi directory under your favorite contacts, and it'll just be there for you to view them. We also added, let me flip my screen for you. First time seeing you without your onesie. Hey, the onesie is dirty right now, so I'm not in my standard uniform, but thank you so much, Luther, for thank you so much, Luther, for noticing that. So we're gonna switch screens right now, and what we're going to do is I'm gonna show you the remember guys, if you want to see my camera or if you want to see my face while we're switching screens, we are available on Quotes 9 to see you. We are available on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and the web. Oh, we are live right now. We are live right now on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and on TikTok, but the full experience is over on the other platforms. Once again, another scammer over here trying to, you know what, on Kick, there's permanently scammers over here. Please, my scammer friend over on Kick, I'm not interested in getting followers or anything like that, but thank you so much for your offer. So yes, we're gonna flip screens right now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what the new update brings you. So remember guys, the update is available on the web. So if we head over to the web version of, let me make this small. If we head over to the web version of MIH, why is it not doing the things? Scammers are at work. Yeah, the MIH lives are popping off. That's why the scammers are out here now. Because things are lit in the MIH lives. So they're trying to make their buck also. Sawubona quotes, sawubona. So, yes, this is MIH. If we head over to the web version of MIH, let's make it a little bit smaller. Where's my code? Let me put VS Code up in the background. VS Code is here, and then let me switch to, yeah, cool, this looks way better, I'm just thinking for the people over on YouTube and Kick and stuff. So I'll open up my browser. So yes, like I was saying, MIH version 1.1.14 is now available on the web and on the Google Play Store. As you can see over here, 1.1.14, it was released 8 hours ago. However, on the Apple App Store, you can see 1.1.14. It's currently still awaiting a review. My bad. I was supposed to submit it on like Friday evening, Saturday morning, but I forgot about it and only submitted it Monday morning. Jay, nice to see you over on YouTube. I appreciate that you're here. I appreciate you. So yes, guys, Jay is over on YouTube. Shout out to Jay. If you would like, we are on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. So yes, if we are looking at, so if you look over here, there's only 2 people that installed the release. So that's myself and Jay, because we were beta testers. But you can download it right now. If we head over, do you make any revenue from MIH? Certainly I do. Let me see if I can show you some of the revenue that I make. So it's not a lot of revenue, right? Don't think I'm making millions out here, Luther. So I am making a little bit of money. And we are trying to figure out other ways of making money through the MIH platform, but without being without compromising your experience over on MIH. Let me say that. Without compromising your experience, I still want to make some revenue. So at the moment, our ads, since deploying, we deployed it like a month ago or so. How is the ad integration going? Nice. Thank you so much for asking. Thank you so much for asking. So this is the ad service. You can see we've made 16 Rand so far. And since July, let's view all transactions. This is a funny one. Let me go back. Yeah, so if we just look at this one over here. So since I think I deployed like somewhere in June. So since June until August. Why is this 16 Rand also? So I've made about 16 Rand. Yeah, so I've made about 16 Rand, 67 cents so far. Thank you so much for the like, Josi. I appreciate that. And for yours quotes, I appreciate that too. So yeah, we did make 16 Rand over here. And over on let me try see if I can go to the TikTok side of things. So remember guys, there are multiple ways. A whole entire 16 Rand, almost enough to buy bread. Exactly, right? And just from yapping with you all the time. Or just from MIH itself. So this is like passive income. So I don't do much to do this. So when you open up, there's only 2 places inside MIH where we do serve you ads. So I'll show you that in a minute. But I want to head over to TikTok because this is the one way of making revenue. The other way of making revenue is inside, so many notifications here, is inside where's the studio? Nice earnings. Starting from the bottom, now we're here. 100%, we started off with 0. I'm trying to look, where's the studio? Creator tools? Studio, live studio. I think it's this. So let me see if I can. Oh, it's definitely not this one. So anyway, I think on TikTok, from the lives over here, on TikTok, we made about 20 something Rand. So that's from the gifts that you guys give me during the lives. So it's about 20 something Rand at the moment. From the TikTok stuff. So remember, we don't make, in South Africa, we don't make money from TikTok from the views that we get, even though I don't get lots of views. We don't make money from the views. It's just the gifts that you send over during the lives. So it's about 20 something Rand over the lives, and with the ads, it's 16 Rand. So this is passive income, but the lives, I have to entertain you a little bit. But yeah, thank you so much for all your support, guys. So let me show you where I serve you those ads. So if we head over to let's run MIH. Hopefully things are working fine. So I'm just running MIH at the moment. Give it some time to load. So I want to show you where exactly we are serving the ads inside MIH. So remember guys, remember Mzansi, I did say that I don't want to bombard you with ads and so that you don't have a good experience on MIH, just so that I can make some money. Sorry, let me close this. Stop this. Sorry, it was running in Chrome mode. Let me switch it to Android. Yeah, so I don't want to bombard the whole of Mzansi with ads. Every time you open up MIH, maybe you get a full screen ad or something. I don't want to do that just to make some money. I want you to have a pleasant experience. Just like when you open up TikTok, Instagram, any of those platforms, the first thing that you see is user-generated content or the application itself, and not really ads. So I want that kind of experience. So we are testing out different places. Let me know where else you think we can put ads inside MIH that won't hurt the user experience. Our apologies. Something just happened to my screen. I don't know what. But yeah, MIH is loading. I'm going to show you up. And remember, the ads are only available on the mobile version. I haven't figured out how to do that in the web version yet. But we will figure that out. Remember, we're still testing out all the functionality. So the first place that you'll see ads is when you're using the Mzansi wallet. So remember, our philosophy with our ads, or our ad strategy, is only when MIH is providing you with value, that's when we're going to serve you with an ad. So you can also provide us with a little bit of value too at the same time. So if we click on the Mzansi wallet and open up, say, the Plus More card, and if we just wait for a bit, you'll see an ad pop up at the bottom. Yeah. So this is just a test ad. So when you're using the Mzansi wallet, you will get a small ad over there, if it even shows up at all. And also, if we're using the tip calculator, so that's this over here. So if we say 125, 10% tip, and calculate, at the bottom of it, an ad will also show up over here. So this is the second place where we have ads. The next place is under the Forex calculator. So let's say 1 USD, and a ZAR, and calculate. We also have an ad over here. So everywhere else inside MIH, there's no ads because I don't feel like we're providing you with that much benefit at the moment, or the user experience that you're gonna get if we put an ad, say by your profile, right? You click on your profile and now you bombarded with a whole ad. I don't want to do that. I would rather have it ad free as much as possible and strategic ads in specific places. So that's our ad strategy inside MIH. Remember, guys, or remember, Mzansi, our MIH is currently live right now with version 1.1.14. Please head over to the About MIH tile and check what version you are on. If you are on anything other than 1.1.14, please click on it'll be Update MIH button, the first button on the screen. Click on that button and then it'll take you over to the Google Play Store or Apple App Store and you can update it from there. But 1.1.14 is only available on the Google Play Store and on the web. The Apple App Store, it's still in review. As you can see, waiting for review. So yes, the features that we are bringing you in this update, if you head over to the Google Play Store page and you scroll down to what's new, you can see our new features is the Mzansi directory bookmark feature. So this is the bookmark system. So if we head over to our profile over here, if we search for let's search for JC, and switch over to the business side. First things first, before we even let me show you the bookmarking. So at the bottom there'll be a bookmark button. You can click on this bookmark business and it'll open up your favorite businesses, and now you have 2 businesses available for you in your favorite businesses. So that's the one feature. The next feature that we have, let's head back over. When we switch over to the business side, this was suggested by Motso over on, I think it was YouTube or Twitch. I think it jumps over from different platforms from time to time. But there's a new icon when you switch over to the business side. So this is searching for people. But if you click on this, you're going to search for businesses. Now there's a filter button. If you click on this, a new business type filter appears. You click on the down arrow and you have a whole lot of different businesses that are listed inside MIH. So you can see there's an advertising business, and if you click on search, and this is Tando's ads. So let's check out Tando's ads. So Tando's ads is an advertising business or agency to revolutionize the African advertising landscape by making digital outdoor and indoor advertising accessible, transparent, and empowering for everyone, from major brands to local small businesses. Once again, amazing mission and vision by Tando Ads. Thank you so much for setting up your business profile. I appreciate you for that. Tando Ads, if you are out here, shout out. Thank you so much for setting up your business profile. So if you're interested in ad stuff, what we can do is click on bookmark business. So now Tando is under my favorite businesses. You can see how seamless everything is at the moment. So that's the 2 new features that we added. And if we head over, now we have this is one more thing I must explain to that one person. But so so I showcased the first new feature and the one quality of life improvement, which is the business filter. So the other new feature, if we head over to the Mzansi wallet and click on the menu button, click on add loyalty card. Now if we search for total energies, now we have a new total energies card. Now we can add the thing in, click on add, and now we have total energies in the Mzansi directory. This is a brand new card that was added in. Please let me know what cards or what businesses or rewards programs are missing from the Mzansi directory, and we'll add it in for you in the next update. That is the second new feature. Then there were some bugs that were fixed. Let's have a look at this. Previously in the Mzansi directory, the search, it used to be kind of to the top, like aligned. The text that we type in was kind of aligned towards the top of the screen. And who was that? Jess over on TikTok said that it's kind of annoying to the eyes. It might distract users from the application itself. So we've added that in and we fixed that. The next feature that we had is the external link. So what I mean about this is you should be able to search for, or you should be able to add, let's say app, not this. Okay, nonsense was done over here, my bad. So let's go app. Yeah, so I'll have to increase this for you so you can see the bar at the top. So you should be able to just search about, and it should take you to the about page of MIH. Previously, what it was doing is it would navigate you to the home screen of MIH and remove that about section. So we've fixed this, hoping to fix our search or the Google search index things. So that's what we've fixed. So that's the new features for this week. But in this week's lives and for the next update, I don't want to focus on a brand new feature. What I want to do is I want to work on the user experience from a brand new user's perspective. Because in the previous lives, a lot of people were asking me the questions like, oh, this field is mandatory. I don't have this information. What do I need to do? So those kind of things, I want to get your perspective, Mzansi, and see what can be improved. Make note of that. And in the next update, we will have that improvements there also. Because I do care about you guys and I want you guys to have a dope experience. So I have my book open right now. MIH. What do you think about that? Do you think that's a good idea? Instead of working on phase 4 of the Mzansi directory, we are going to try and fix the UX experience as a brand new user who is setting up the new profile and then also setting up their business account on MIH. What's the date today? 04/08/2025. Cool. Let me know what's your thoughts on that, if you like that idea. And what do you think from your perspective when you were setting up your MIH account, what do you think was bad? Leave it in the chat, let me know, and we can fix that over there. There's a few things that I have in mind, but what we'll do is, that's a great idea. Thank you so much, Jay, for that. But what I think we'll do is I'm gonna sign out from the test profile. And this is the home screen of MIH. Let me decrease this a little bit. Yeah, this is the home screen of MIH. You can install MIH, you can sign in, or you can create a new account. So we're going to create a new account. So this new account is going to be the let's email mih.livetest@mih or mih.co.za. Right, so we've entered our email address in. Now we can enter in our password. So I do have a password that I use for test stuff. So let me just grab that quickly. Sorry, give me 1 second. But let me know if you have any questions in the chat. I'll try and answer them when I'm done picking up this password, the standard password that I use for my test profiles. Cool. Okay, I see there is a question that came through. Before I miss it, is this an app or a website? Beats, KB Beats. This is both. This is both a application, so you can find it on the Google Play Store, the Apple App Store also. Let me open up the actual Apple App Store. You can find it on the Apple App Store, Google Play Store, and the web. All you have to do is search MIH or MIH app, and we should appear at the top of the list. But yes, we are available on Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and the web. I'll try and figure out a way of making it available on like the Meta Quest store and the Huawei app gallery. Jay did give me a suggestion of adding, maybe to the about section, adding a download MIH, like download APK button. But let me know what you think of that. What's your tech stack? I see React code. So we'll get into that. So we're using Flutter as a front end. When signing into a new device, I find that the password validates your password. Okay, wait. So Jay, I'm gonna answer your question now. So the technology stack for MIH is, let's head over here. It is Flutter for our front end, Fast API for our API layer, and MySQL for the SQL layer. So what problem are you solving? Loving the questions. I hope that answers your question, KB Beats. Oh, no, who asked that question? Molimi, I hope that answers your question. This is just the basics of our tech stack. So let's go to the next one. KB Beats, I'll answer your question. So Jay, let's head over to you. While signing into a new device, I find that the password validates your password. Found this on multiple occurrences. So let's head over to that. Wait, let's sign in and then see what happens. Jay, this is very interesting. Let's leave. Jay, I'm going to answer your question now, but let's answer the question of what problems are we trying to solve with MIH first. Because this heads into the whole, we're going to continue with this process. But thank you so much for that question. So J question, JQ. I'll find your question. So if you head over to MIH, what will happen is you can ask Mzansi a question. So what is MIH all about? What is MIH all about? And our Mzansi AI would answer your question about MIH and what features and packages we offer you. Let's listen to see what MIH is telling us. I won't listen to everything.
Hey there, waving hand. Mzansi Innovation Hub, MIH, is all about empowering South Africans. Think of the MIH app as your all-in-one toolkit for both your personal and business life. It's like having a helpful sidekick right on your phone. Here's a quick rundown of what it offers. Mzansi Profile, a central place to manage your info, whether it's for your personal life or your business. Mzansi Wallet, store.
Thank you so much, Mzansi AI. So we provide you with multiple features to make your daily lives much simpler. So we are the first super app of Mzansi, which means we provide you with multiple packages out there, like the Mzansi Wallet to control your business and personal profile, Mzansi Wallet to store your loyalty cards digitally, Patient Profile to score your medical information digitally, Mzansi AI to answer your basic questions, Mzansi Directory to find people and businesses across Mzansi, Calendar to keep up to date with your appointments, Calculator for quick calculations, including tip calculations and forex calculations. Jay, I hope my voice is fine. I did try to mute and unmute my thing to let you, so that there's no echo. So that's what MIH is all about. Let's close this and head back over to this. So I should be able to, yeah. So Jay, you were saying when signing into, okay, it still asks for validation. Let's enter this in, our password, and enter our password in and click on create new account. So once we create new account, this is what you first into. So Jay, you are saying that when we sign out, so I'm gonna sign out of this. So you're saying when we sign in, so this is MIH.live test at mih.co.za, and then it's, so you're saying sometimes it validates things like this. So Jay is saying sometimes there's a validation that appears when you're entering your password. So yeah, is this the validation that pops up? Do you want me to remove that? And thank you so much, Nick, for the follow. I appreciate you. So are you saying we should remove the validation in sign in? I'm going to make a note of that. Remove validation. Mzansi, what do you think? Thank you, Molly, for the follow. Mzansi, what do you think? Do you agree with Jay that when signing in, there shouldn't be a validation section over there? It should just allow you to type in whatever you want to type in over there. And only when creating a password and updating your password, or when you forget your password, should it validate what your input is saying. Remove validate ION when signing in. So you can just say WJ in the chat, or W's in the chat for J. No, this is a good way. So I see there's a debate going on. So Mole, please elaborate why. So I think from both sides. So Jay, let me understand your thoughts on why you think the password validation like this shouldn't be there. And Mole, let me know over on TikTok why you think it should be there. So you shouldn't be having to validate it because it has been validated. Most platforms don't have this. Okay, because it's a standard and you've already been validated. I think it's a good feature. So remember Mzansi, we have this when creating an account. I think I'm leaning more towards Jay's side, if I'm being honest. So I am leaning more. It helps prevent things like brute force attacks. Interesting. So quotes is saying, quotes over on, I wonder if you can see it. Yeah, I think you can see it on thingy, TikTok. So it helped people do weak passwords and don't know how to create. So Mole, I'm not sure if you understanding correctly what Jay is saying. So this is when signing in, not when creating an account. But quotes is also saying that it's going to prevent brute force attacks. But I think they'll still brute force it, and whether this thing happens or not, they'll just continue doing it. So I get both sides. So I'll leave that on the list. I'll put a question mark next to it. There's some good thoughts happening. Definitely. Let's paste this in, sign in. So once you've signed in, or once you've created an account, this is the first thing that you're going to see. Thank you so much for your input in this. I do appreciate it. Let me have some coffee. So when you first sign into, or when you first create an account with MIH, it's going to ask you to set up your profile first. Is this a fine enough thing, or should I automatically take you to, nope, should I automatically take you to the screen where you set up your profile? So set up profile, click on it. I think there's too many clicks here. That's what I'm thinking. There's too many clicks. So once I enter in, I have to click on set up profile, and then I have to click on set up profile again, and then run through everything. This window should already be popped up. I think it should automatically take you to the create. That's what I'm thinking too. So on first startup. Let me say that, start up. Thank you so much, Seven, for the follow. I appreciate you so much. Remember, guys, we are live right now on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. You can see the full screen over there, but you can stay on TikTok if you'd like. And MIH is available on the Google Play Store, Apple App Store, and the web. Please feel free to download it right now. Heading back over here. So Quotes is saying, guys, Mzansi, let me know in the chat. Do you agree with Quotes? Quotes is saying it should automatically, when we first open up MIH, it should automatically take me to the profile section to set up profile. I agree with that. On first startup, after account creation, navigate to profile page. Some great insight coming through tonight. I'll download it and give it a full review, bro. I'm loving it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And yeah, let me know in the chat also, after you've created your account and maybe even created your business account, Let me know what other improvements there should be, because there's lots of improvements that are out there, and I appreciate all the feedback. So we're saying there's too many clicks for this, so it's 1 click, 2 clicks. And over here, so it should automatically take us here. Page to set up. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So now here's where it'll ask you what your username is, what your first name, last name, and your purpose. So what I've noticed when looking at other users is they, I'll show you now. I can't show you now. I'll show you later on. But people enter what's their purpose for using MIH inside the app, not what's their purpose in life. So should we change this wording to something more, what's the word for that? Something more something. I don't know what the word is. Something more understandable. That's not the correct English, but something that they'll understand that it's their purpose. Should I say your purpose in life? Specific, that's it. 7 specific, something more specific. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sway, for the you're awesome. I appreciate you so much. Sway over on TikTok gave a you're awesome. So yeah, so this over here, your purpose, is supposed to be your purpose in life, right? So if we head over to the dev environment, and you can see this is the purpose of the test profile, W Sway, put W's in the chat. So this is the person's purpose in life. So what wakes you up in the morning? What gets you out of bed? Not just I want to make money, right? Something more than that, a little bit more substance than that. But if that's your purpose, then please feel free to add I want to make lots of money inside here. But something like that. I think when people see your purpose, they start entering to use the Mzansi wallet. They put something like that. So I don't think they're understanding this field, your purpose. What should it change to? Mzansi, let me know in the chat. I'm thinking your purpose in life. So it'll be your purpose in life. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'm making a note of this. Life purpose. Interesting. W quotes. Evening, Sawubona Dad. My father just joined over on YouTube. I appreciate you. So quotes is saying life purpose, as to change this field from your purpose over here to life's purpose, your life purpose, or life purpose. Let me know what you think. So that's option 1, life purpose. Life purpose. Any other ideas? I think purpose, I don't know. Purpose in life. I think maybe, yeah, I think life purpose. I'm leaning more towards that. Thank you so much, quotes. But let me know in the, what drives you? We're coming through with some fire things. Thank you so much, 7, for that. So what drives you? What drives you? That's also interesting. What drives you? Thank you so much, Sway. Yo, Sway coming through with 4 TikToks. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So what drives you? That's also a very interesting thing. Very specific. At 7, great suggestion from 7. So I wonder if we can have a poll. I'm gonna start a poll over on YouTube. Add more options, and then I'll start one on thingy. Let me know. I'll give you until I'm done. Personal mission over from Jay. Personal mission. Do poll. Yeah, I'll do a poll over here also. Mission. So we have 4 options right now to change your purpose. So let me do one on YouTube right now. Then you can vote. Then I'll do one over on TikTok. So change your purpose to This is life purpose. Purpose in life. What drives you? What drives you? And let me add another one. And then personal purpose. Start poll. Let me do the poll over here on TikTok. My apologies if I'm slow to this. Custom poll. So the poll is live. I'll give it 2 minutes on TikTok. But manage. Let me see. Create new. Change your purpose to life purpose in life. Add option personal mission, and then last option would be what drives you. Cool. The poll is now live over on TikTok. It should be. The poll is now live over on TikTok. Please vote now and let me know what you think. The poll should be on the top left-hand corner of the screen. So we're changing your purpose into something a little bit more specific, like Seven mentioned. So vote now. Let me know. Let me see how things are going. So yeah, vote now. It should be on the top right-hand corner. If not, let me know. Then we can change that. But me personally, interesting. Purpose in life purpose. So it's 50-50 split over on TikTok right now, but there's still time. Mzansi, vote now. Let your voice be heard to change the user experience over on MIH. And I think on what is this? On YouTube, it might be difficult if you're watching on the TV. So you'll have to pull out your phone, but not a problem. That's okay. But let me know, the thing is at the top left-hand corner of the screen. You can click on that and vote now. Life purpose. There's 30 seconds. Make your voice heard right now. I'll tell you what, I think it's split right now. Someone voted. So there's a 3-way split right now over across the different platforms. I can understand why. I can understand why there's a split, but yeah. Okay. Okay, the poll is now done. And the results of that poll were a 3-way split between life purpose, what drives you, and personal mission. So I'm going to be the tiebreaker right now. Love me or hate me for this decision, but I'll be the deciding factor here. So I think I'm going to choose personal mission. I think personal mission encapsulates all of that. All 3 of them were great ideas. They were definitely great ideas, but I think personal mission, we'll try that out. We'll keep this in our back pocket and see what the experience is like and have a look at what people are entering in. But personal mission is the one I think we'll go for. W's in the chat for Jay. Thank you so much, Jay, for that suggestion. So we're going to change this to thingy. So let's say MIH live tester. So let's delete this underscore. MIH live tester reminds me of the vote in Pirates of the Caribbean when they're voting for the Pirate King. Yeah, everyone is voting for their own ideas over here, so that's why there was a split between the three platforms. But thank you so much for your ideas and participating in the votes. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. W in the friggin' chat, 100%. So username is fine. So we have the username over there. Then the first name will be MIH Live, maybe. And then we'll have Tester as the surname. Tester. And then my purpose. Or my personal mission is to ensure that the UX of a new user is crispy. Crispy. Cool. And then we can activate a business account or not. I'll leave it as not activated now. And we'll click on update. And then we have that there. Let's add our profile picture in. Sorry, edit. Add profile picture. Let me choose something. Why isn't it making me? That's okay. MIH Live Money. Nice. You can scroll down, update. Cool. So now after you've updated your account, this is what you met with inside MIH. So this is the Ask Mzansi. So everything is available for you. Most people, they have their specific reason for using MIH, like the Mzansi wallet. So they'll just click on this. We need to change this also. This is another thing, right? Thank you so much for reminding me, Mzansi. But the Mzansi wallet, so most people will use this. So when you click on it, currently we have no cards available. If you're looking at the Mzansi directly, which is a newer package added in, you'll see that we have some sort of an icon and a message below that. Similar to here, no favorites yet. Use the search functionality. My YouTube was asking me to take a break. I said no because I'm watching MIH Live. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much, Jay, for letting YouTube know that the MIH Lives are lit. You don't need to take breaks when you're watching the MIH Live. Thank you so much. So yeah, we need to add a little message like this into the what is this, the Mzansi wallet, letting people know that they should click on this button and enter and add their what is this, sorry, or to add their first card. So on Mzansi wallet, what do you think? And what wording do you think, Mzansi, should we use for this? So when you first, so this is a brand new account that we just created right now. You saw how seamless the experience was. When we click on Mzansi wallet, because that's your favorite feature to use, it currently says no cards available and nothing else. Users don't know that they'll have to click on this button and then click on add card, right? So we should add a message inside here. Do you think that's a good idea? Do you not think that's a good idea? And what should that message say? I think we should have a message. Add message when no cards loaded. And this was one of the, when I was doing research on UX and UI design or best practices, they did say that when you have a blank list like this one over here, you shouldn't have no cards available like we have over here. Or if I search for garbage in the Mzansi directory and click on search, it doesn't just say no people found. It says, like, gives you an I don't know kind of emoji and says, let's refine your search. So we need something like that. That's the best practice. And it like tells the user, guides them on what to do next. So we need to add this into the Mzansi wallet. We'll think of the wording. You can let me know in the chat also. But this is the what we need to do for both. So let me say both cards and favorites, faves. Cool. So that's another thing that we have to change. Then over here, oh, it just says add. That's okay. The directory is fine. Mzansi AI is fine. Yeah, I think for this one over here, we'll have to change that. Everything else is, even over here, we'll have to change it. But I'm planning on overhauling the access part in the future, so I wouldn't worry that much about that at the moment. But Yeah, I think everything is fine. I see the likes are flooding through on YouTube. Thank you so much. And on TikTok. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all of you. So, the next thing that we'll have to do in the next, or the UI, or the user experience going through MIHs, now let's say someone wants to activate their business account. They have created their personal account, what you're seeing right now, but they are ready to move over to the business account side of MIH. So the user experience would be you head over to Mzansi profile, edit, and at the bottom it's activate business account. So the user would already see this when they're setting up their profile. So they would know that this feature is available over here. So I think the positioning of it is fine. So when we click on activate business and update, what happens is you have a new tool loaded to the top right hand corner. You know what we should do over here? After activating your business account, so before I write this down, after activating your business account, so let me remove this. So yeah, after activating your business account and clicking on update, it shouldn't take you back to the profile section like we have over here. It should take you over to the business side of MIH so that you can see, okay, my business account is here and I can set up my business. I think we need to do that. So on business activate, business activate, navigate user. Thank you so much, Bradley, for the follow. I appreciate you 100%. Thank you so much, Quotes, for confirming that for me. I appreciate that. Navigate user to business side. Business side of MIH home. Perfect. So once we do that, so the user will then be, after activating their business account, they will be navigated over to the business side of MIH where they'll be greeted with the setup business message. They would click on this and there would be a setup business profile section over here. So you just enter your information in over here. Maybe we should update this. I'm thinking it should be like, so set up business. So the setup business, this is a brand new screen, but if you remember over when you added a business profile, it took you to the same setup business or business profile screen. Can it not change colors to show that it is active? Very interesting. So I think it should be like the personal profile. Nice. So thank you so much, 7. I'll add that in. But my dad is saying, can it not change color to show that it is active? So over here it does change color, but I'm not sure where exactly you're asking where it should change color to or from. Like what part of MIH should change color. So that'll be a good indicator to show that it has changed, but what exactly needs to change? But that's a great idea. So I am 100% behind what 7 is saying, that it should look like the profile screen, like the personal profile. Navigate to business profile, to BizProf. Please let me know, Dad. Remember that VAT and reg number should not be a required field. 100%, Jay. We'll keep that in mind. So it should take you directly to the setup business account when you. Okay. Even better. Navigate to business profile to set up account. This is some great insights coming through on the picture. So your profile picture, this ring over here. So this is an interesting idea. Thank you so much, 7. I made a note of that. We'll run through that. And thank you so much, Jay. We'll run through that when you're setting up the profile. But this is an interesting concept from my father over on YouTube. So he's saying that when you have a business account active, or when you've activated your business account, maybe this ring around your profile picture should change colors to something else. Like a different, we can choose whatever color we want, but this should change to a different color to indicate that you have a business account. That's a very interesting concept. I like it, But would new users understand that that change means business account? Interesting. But I like that idea. I'm gonna make a note of that as a something to do. So change profile color to indicate biz prof activated. Cool. Very interesting. Now let's move on to what 7 is saying. So 7 is saying once we've activated the business account, so once we've clicked on activate business account over here and click on update, what it would do is it'll give you the success message, but it'll automatically navigate you to this screen. But this screen would look like the personal profile, of course. So we can have that to set up business profile, to set up profile. Yeah, we can have that. We can do that. We can do that. And then let's see what Jay is saying. So Jay is saying the fields to capture as business. Thank you so much everyone for your feedback. MIH will be great because of all of our input and insights. Thank you so much for that. So on capturing, so this is the fields, the exact same fields that will be on the business profile side that'll look like a personal profile. But at the moment, if we click on add, it'll show us what's all required over here. So at the moment, there's a few things that are required, like business name. So let's have a look. So business name has to be required, right? MIH live litness, MIH live, right? MIH live can be there. The business type, so this is a free text field, so this is entertainment. So you can enter whatever you want into this field over here. Then we have our business email, so maybe we can say mih.live@mih.co.za. And then contact number, it should also be a required field, I believe. Let me know if any of these fields shouldn't be required, right? So this we can say 0812345679, right? Also, there's no validation on this one because I don't want to restrict it to South African numbers only of 11 characters long. But I think it does only, how much changes to numbers only. So that's another thing that we can change. Very strange, why didn't I change this? So should I, wait, there's another thing. Should I change it to numbers only? Because some people might want to put the plus over there. Or they can just put 27, for example. So instead of O, I can just put 27. Yeah. I'll just put... I'll make it numbers only. So contact. Let me know in the chat, Mzansi. Plus 27. Yes, Jermaine. It should be I know plus 27 works. So let me do this. So plus 27 is over here. But yeah, I'll have to set up some sort of validation to only allow a plus in the beginning. So yeah, that's what we should do. We should have a specific contact number verification to say it can only have a plus. So we'll create a red X for that. So I'll show you how we can do that. I'll show you a little bit later how we can do that. But we'll ask Mzansi to create a reg X to do this for us. It'll be quite simple. So contact number, it should be reg X to take plus in beginning and numbers only. Perfect. Validation will work 100%. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Add a small country field next to it. Where you can pick the country based on location. That's very interesting. I did look at that and I was trying to figure out how to do that. But great idea over from Jay. So what Jay is saying is that next to this contact number field over here, so we must just shrink this a bit and add that drop down to show like the flag and the +27 and things like that. So I'll figure out how to do that to have. small drop down, down with country code selection shown. I 100% agree with that idea. We should have a country code selection to remove this thing, and then this field can just be numbers only. Then numbers only. So check packages for the country code. Cool. So pubdev. So you're saying it's already there. What language did we use? So I'll explain that now. So we are using Flutter for our front end. But because MIH is already handling locations, so it could work. Okay, wait. And pick it up and picks up country code based on the location. That's super interesting. I didn't even read that, Jay. So Jay is diving even deeper. Yeah, so we are using Flutter. Thank you so much, Seven, for that. And quotes. So we're going to check the packages out. But Jay is saying that we must use the location of a person to automatically select the country that they're from, because we have a location thing. So we'll see what this package that quotes is talking about, and we'll use that. So Jermaine, we are using Flutter as our framework. I think it's a framework, yeah. So that's what we are using for front end. But let me know if you want to know anything else. So country code. Country flag, country code picker. W's in the chat for quotes. Plugging us hard. This is exactly what we need. This is exactly what we need for our selection. So new support locations. What is this? Use default. Yeah, but this is exactly what we need. I'm going to what is this? Country code package. And backend, so I'll get to you. So country underscore code underscore picker. I'll look for more, but that's a great idea because MIH is already handling locations, so it would work. Thank you so much, Jay, for that. And backend, we are using Python as the language and Fast API as our API server, Jermaine. So that's what we are using. And Docker to orchestrate all of this. So you are asking this question, basically. So you are asking what's our tech stack. So Flutter as our front end. The API layer is Fast API, which is Python. And our database is MySQL. Server is on-prem, right? 100% it is on-prem. So we're not hosting it on cloud. So we are using Docker and a normal gaming computer to house our server. And we've connected that to the internet with various methods. But yes, this is the technology stack. But there's definitely other things, like we would have a Olama server over there for our Mzansi AI. We would have super tokens for our authentication. What else is there? We have NGNIX, which is our reverse proxy server. So when we use our domain, we know, thank you so much, Innocent, for the follow. So we know where things need to get pushed to the different containers inside our server. So there's many, it gets deep when talking about the technology stack. It gets very deep when talking about it. But yes, heading back over to MIH. Thank you so much, Quotes, for letting us know about this country picker. I'll see if there's any other ones out there. So there'll definitely be lots of them out here. But I'll look for one of them and we'll definitely use that. Thank you so much, Jay and Quotes and Seven, for suggesting this. Heading back over. The website optional. This is fine. Yeah, this website optional. This is fine. So over here where it says business mission and vision, is that wording okay? It is also required. So the business mission and vision, is that fine? Should we change that name? Let me know in the chat. I think that's fine. Yeah, I think the wording is fine, but if you have a different wording or something that you think would be better, let me know in the chat and we will hook it up for you. Then these are the fields that I was thinking about. So these fields in particular. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is registration number. Registration number, I think it should definitely be optional because not all businesses. So all businesses should have a registration number, but some people haven't yet like registered with SIPC. If you're in South Africa, you haven't registered with SIPC in order to get your business registration number. Maybe it's a funding issue or whatever, so we shouldn't restrict that. So registration number, registration number. Let me know if you agree with that. Business mission and vision, self-explanatory. Okay, thank you so much, Jay. So I think that's fine. So we'll leave this the same. That's perfect. So registration number, I think, should be optional. Optional. The next one, I'll explain my thought process around. Thank you so much, official Tumelo. Tumelo, thank you so much for following. Sorry, my camera was even off. Thank you so much for following. I appreciate you. So, yeah, these 4 fields over here, I think all of them should be optional, including the GPS location. Right? The reasoning behind this is some businesses might not have a registration number yet. They want to do it later on. So that's okay. So these fields, the reasoning why I made it required is these fields are used when generating the documents like a prescription, medical certificate, and a quote over on the patient manager. So I didn't want someone to leave it blank, but I guess that's your own issue. Garbage in, garbage out. So I think make it optional, and hosting on-prem is 100% better. Only issue is LRS and GRS in case your server fails. Do you have a backup? So interesting question, Jermaine. But also not all businesses need a reg, because if you think of a mama, that's okay. This is an interesting thing, Jermaine. So 100% hosting on-prem is good, and it also explains to me, or it teaches me all the different things that AWS is automatically doing for us. So do we have a backup? Yes, we do have a backup. We are using our old server to push the database. So the only real information that is important is the database information. Everything else is hosted on Git. The information is hosted there. So it's just our database itself that needs to be backed up. So we do have a backup to our previous MIH server. So we are backing that up. But thank you so much for letting us know. Let us know what LRS and GRS is. That's very interesting. I'm not sure what those terms mean, but let us know in full. Then we can, when we're done setting this up, we can ask Mzansi. So Jay was saying that not all businesses need a registration, because if you think about the mama that sells fat cook and scones by the taxi rank, and the people at the robot like selling the hats and glasses and all of those wallets and all of those things, do they need a registration number? So the thing is, yes, they should have a registration number, but probably at the moment they won't have a registration number. So I do agree that we can make this field, registration number specifically, an optional field. I'll just have to. Thank you so much, Tsepo, for the follow. I appreciate you. So I'll have to just make sure that when we make these fields optional, that when I generate a certificate or a prescription or a quote, I'll have to put something in over there like not applicable or something like that, so people can't add more information on top of it. So I'll have to put something in to stop that from happening in the future. So there's some, let me make a note of that, optional, and then I'll put in brackets check docgen. Cool, thank you so much. The next one is practice number. It's already optional. Local redundant storage and geo-redundant storage. They are just backup methods in the cloud. Some municipalities do have licenses, and those mamas do have registration numbers. Cool, PP. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. So some municipalities do have licenses, and those mamas do have registration numbers. But once again, Seven, thank you so much, Seven, for letting us know about that. But even, so say those mamas do have a registration number, all they'll have to do is just enter it in over here. So we're not blocking them from adding it in. We're just helping out the people that don't have it. That they will be, they will be turned off because they don't have the information available. So I think we'll make it optional, and allow them to enter the information in if they want. I'll do that. Practice number optional, that's fine. Same thing with VAT number. Myself as MIH, I don't have a VAT number at the moment. And once again, this is just for document generation. So it should be an optional field. It should be an optional field, and also check the document gen. GPS location. So this is another thing that is, oh, I think it is optional at the moment. So you can, yeah, it is optional at the moment. It is optional at the moment. Yeah, that's fine. So optional, optional, and optional. The UX of new business accounts. Oh. You asked what LRS and GR is. It doesn't refer to your database because you're on-prem. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, we'll do it. Once we set up the account, I'll ask Mzansi more about these concepts, and then we'll all get a better idea of what they're all about. But thank you so much for reminding me. Who is this? Jermaine. Thank you so much. Accounts are crispy. Registration number 000, VAT number. GPS, I'll set that. Nice, it automatically did it quickly. Then this one over here, I'll have to, so the title under business user. So this is business user. So this is business user, wait. Business user. The title field, title, should be free text, I think. It shouldn't be a drop down. It should be free text, title, free text. Free text. And it should be required, which is fine. Free text and should be required. I'll just select doctor for now, but free text definitely, so I can add like a founder or CEO or assistant or manager or any of those things. So we can do that. So this auto fills in from your profile, auto fills in, and you should have, there shouldn't be the access type field because you're setting up the business. So this access type, I don't know if I'm using it still, but it should be full access because you're the one setting up your business. You can't have partial access if you're the one setting up your business. You should have full access to this business as the creator and setter up of this business. So the access type should be a non-editable, editable, and it should have full by default. Cool, it should be by default. So once we've entered all our information over here, we click on add. It then takes you to the business profile side. It then takes you to the business profile side where you can add a profile picture in. So let me add a profile picture in. Update. Yeah. So now let's ask the question to Mzansi. What's LRS and GRS? So please, so this is the Mzansi AI helping us answer the question of what. Please explain what LRS and GRS is all about. One paragraph for each. Let's see, if we don't say that, Mzansi AI is going to talk long stories forever. On GPS, why not add the name of the place? I'm thinking that a user may be confused by the coordinates. Okay, so thank you so much, Seven. Let's listen to this before we move on to your question. I like that question.
Hey there, waving hand. Let's dive into LRS and GRS. I'm happy to break them down for you. LRS, Loyalty Rewards System. Think of LRS as a way for businesses to show appreciation to their customers. It's a system where you earn points or rewards for your purchases or engagement with the brand. These points can then be redeemed for discounts, free products, or exclusive perks.
Mzansi AI is talking garbage to us right now. Did you see that? It's talking about rewards programs over here. So we'll go to Thingy and ask for this. We'll go to Gemini and ask for this. Because Mzansi AI is out there talking garbage. That's okay. Yo. What is LRS and GRS? Yeah, I'm telling you, they had other plans tonight, definitely. Definitely. I think if we use the full wording that Jermaine gave to us, I think Mzansi AI would have got it correct, but tonight it was maybe it needed some time to wake up. So yeah, we'll jump into this. We'll jump into this a little bit later. I'm very interested about the question that Seven is saying, or the statement that Seven made. So if we head over back to it's a Mzansi thing. It had 2 peers. Yeah, it's a little bit wobbly right now. So we'll meet it in the morning for correct answers. Don't worry. So under the business profile, where are we editing the profile? You're saying maybe we should have an address field, right? Maybe we should have an address field. What do you think? So over here, we have GPS location. So let me tell you the thought process around why I'm just putting the GPS coordinates over there. So I'm not using Google's APIs in order to get the location. That's a super simple and easy thing to integrate into the application. If we head over to PubSpec, we can probably just search Gmaps and we can find something over here. Gmaps. Yeah, there's a whole lot of Google Maps things. There's over here, Google Maps Flutter. So we could use this inside here. However, if we have a look at these things, it'll tell me that I need, there's it over here, I need an API key. So that means I'm gonna have to pay in order to utilize Google's functionality, where it'll tell me what the address of that person is and point it up over there. However, because I don't want to use this at the moment, I want to use our own logic and our own free things, right? I don't want to add cost into MIH, because then I'm gonna have to start charging you to use MIH, and I don't want to do that. So for now, we're not going to use any of Google's APIs to get Google Maps things. We're just using GPS coordinates at the moment. So maybe remove this field. Okay, this is what I'm thinking. Yo, that's a very good question, because I feel like we do need the person's address also. But I'll show you what that does. So when we click on locate, what it does is, if I expand this, so if you look in the query at the top, all it does is, cool, I get your logic. Yeah, all it doesn't use Google's APIs. I try to figure out how Google's things work, and all they do is, at the end of there's a specific thing that you can just say Google Maps and then like put coordinates and add your coordinates there, and then it will open Google Maps in that specific location. So that's how it works. So I think we should have an address field just to put the address somewhere over here. So let me say address, business address, optional. I'll make it optional like the other ones also. So we have that. Sorry, let me minimize it again for you. Make it look a little bit better. What's happening here? We are quite lit right now. So Sean Juice. So what we are doing, we are working on Mzansi Innovation Hub. So the MIH app. You might be asking, what is the MIH app? The MIH app is the first super app of Mzansi. And if you'd like to find out more about MIH, what you can do is you can ask Mzansi AI a question. So maybe I should put Mzansi AI over here, but you can ask the question, what is MIH all about? In one paragraph. So it doesn't talk long stories, one paragraph. Perfect, I'll get to your thing. one paragraph. So I'll send this while things are happening over here in the background. We are available on the Google Play Store. We are available on the Apple App Store. And we are available on the web. All you have to do is just search MIH or search MIH app. Overlay chat glitch on YouTube. Yeah, Jay, Jay, I apologize. I hooked it up like a couple minutes before the live began. So I'll definitely have to think how to change the live chat to make it look a little bit more better for us. But thank you so much for letting me know. So my name is MJ. MJ. We are available on the web, search MIH app. We are available on the Google Play Store, search MIH. And we are available on the Apple App Store. Also, just search MIH. We should appear at the top of the list. I would recommend that you download the mobile app version because the experience over there is way better than the experience that you get over on the web. So please feel free to download it. And if you like the stream, if you like the MIH Live, we are available on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. And we are on the road to becoming an affiliate. So please feel free to head over there. You can see the full screen sometimes when we're coding. And is available. Yes. And it's available on the iPad, guys. So when I say iOS, I don't only mean iPhone. So if you can see at the top, designed for iPad also. So this is the power of Flutter. Flutter allows us to build once and deploy to multiple platforms and also make our screen dynamic so that we don't have to work really hard to get it on the iPad or an iPhone and all of those different things. So we are available all over the place. Please feel free to download it. And if you'd like, you can give us a review. You can be the first to review on the App Store, or you can join the list of reviewers on the Google Play Store. You can see here's my mother and here's my brother and there's Jay. So you can review us over there just to help boost us to the top of the list so that other people can find MIH. Thank you so much for that. So let's listen and answer Sean's question, Sean Juice. So what is MIH all about? So let's listen to hear what Mzansi AI is telling us about MIH. So remember we asked it the question, what is MIH all about? Sorry, I'm moving your screen so you can listen to what Mzansi AI is saying. So let me click on this.
Hey there, waving hand. Mzansi Innovation Hut's MIH app is like your ultimate companion for navigating both your personal and professional life in South Africa. Think of it as a super-powered all-in-one platform. You can manage your business profile, keep track of appointments, store loyalty cards in your digital wallet, and even schedule patient appointments if you're in the medical field. Plus, I'm here, Mzansi AI, to answer your questions, help with creative writing, and generally make your life a little easier. It's all about streamlining things and empowering you to thrive in Mzansi's smiling face with smiling eyes and rosy cheeks.
Thank you so much, Mzansi AI, for that quick explanation about what MIH is all about. Sean, I hope that answered your question about what's happening over here. So we are working on the MIH app and trying to improve the user experience. But thank you so much for letting me know. What's the time? Okay. So everything else are over here. So yeah, I'll have to add in, I think for now, this is good. This is some good progress. I'll get working on it tomorrow. So let me flip my camera. So I think that's enough work for tonight. We had some great progress tonight and we did some great work. The smiley eyes and rosy cheeks always gets me. It's telling you that it's smiling at you, Jay. So yes, we did some great work. Thank you so much everyone for participating to make MIH a little bit better and more user-friendly for people that are first creating their MIH accounts. I'll work on this tomorrow. This amount of work shouldn't be too difficult to hook up. One or two places I'll find a little bit tricky, but I think I can get it done within a day. And then tomorrow, what we can do is we can try and figure out where else inside MIH. Now, this is for existing users. Yeah, so this is for existing users right now. So we can look across MIH, like if we look at Mzansi AI, for example, Mzansi AI just says no message available over there for you when you first open up a chat. It needs to be something a little bit more friendlier than that, saying like, please feel free to ask us a question, or please feel free to use Mzansi AI, or something along those lines. We need something like that over there. So there's a lot of places inside MIH that need that, but tomorrow we'll sort that out, or we'll look through MIH to find the different places using the same MIH live account that we are looking at. And yeah, we can take it from there. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining the live this evening. I appreciate you. Remember to follow, like, share if you like what we did this evening. All of this helps in supporting our journey. And if you'd like to watch the live in full, we are available on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. As you can see, it's quite lit over on YouTube also. It's not only lit on TikTok also, if you feel like you're missing out. You'll see the chat over there also, so everything should be fine. And we also have subscriptions on TikTok. I'm working on getting a Patreon. I think I was trying today, but it was giving me some issues. But I'll try again tomorrow. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for joining this live. I appreciate each and every one of you for attending and participating and making MIH just a little bit better. I hope you download MIH. That's also a way you can support. And if you've created an MIH account and your business account, you can send me a DM and let me know your name, or in tomorrow's live, you can let me know what your business name is or your username, and then we can look at what your purpose is and what your business's mission and vision is. I like doing that and give you a little shout out in a live highlight that we have, as it's not that up to date maybe. Okay, yeah, Mzansi AI also needs a disclaimer. Cool. What you think? Definitely, I definitely agree with that, Jay. So Jay is saying over on YouTube, is saying that we need to put a little disclaimer on Mzansi AI also, just telling the people that it is an experimental feature. Don't take this as fact, because you can see on the different AIs they also have something like that. So I'll copy what they're saying and I'll add it into MIH somewhere over there. Thank you so much. Let me make a note of that. Mzansi AI disclaimer. Disclaimer. But cool, thank you so much everyone. I appreciate you. If you're new here, we are live Monday to Thursday at 7 p.m. So make sure you follow right now on either of the platforms, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. And you can watch the lives tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing you there, and let's keep working hard, Mzansi.